My composters are ruthless. After Storm Eowyn came down and she just flipped the whole lot into the back. And yep, I've done nothing to retrieve it, which is my bad, but never mind. So the result of that is I don't have a water catchment system anymore. Not that it would be of any benefit just now anyway, because that bucket would be bone dry. I think the horse manure retains the moisture in the beds so well, really, really well. But, I do need to water. I invested in a 50-metre reinforced hose from Argos. It was on sale at £30. That allows me to keep all these bins topped up, and I can water my bits and pieces down there where the hose doesn't stretch. I would really like to get another little 20-metre piece just to get me to that bed as well. But I thought you might like a wee tour around, just see what's in every single bed and see how it's doing. Really quite optimistic about this year because this is the most organised I have been yet, and I don't know why. Everything's labelled, although a few of the labels do say mystery on them. These poles are from an old gazebo that I've repurposed. Strung some string around there. I'll probably need to add extra string once I actually see the height of the plants. But I do have beans, and I've got runner beans and broad beans ready to go. I was so surprised with the frost because it really did last right up until like the 15th of May. It was a marker for the middle of the month because I knew I had a dental appointment. As soon as the dentist was over, get all the plants out. The morning of the 15th, when I came down to check everything and give it a water, the shadows had frost in them. I do have seedlings in the big bed and they were absolutely fine. You know, even if it does turn chilly, I don't think the frost is enough to knock everything back. I still have my little strawberry patch. It's doing well. It was infested with greenfly yesterday, so I gave it a good hose jet, but we've got some strawberries on there which are looking good. Got some garlic in the end of the strawberry bed. I've still got rhubarb. This bed I've got some onions. These were a try it and see if it works. So these onions came out of a bag in the shop. One of them's grown, but the others are just kind of dormant at the moment. But they do have roots on the very bottom of them. So I'm just going to bide my time. It didn't cost, well, it cost me 80p for the bag of onions, but it doesn't cost me anything just to leave them there. But just a little tiny flower bed. I've got some marigolds and nasturtiums in there. And this bed is parsnips. Well, when I say parsnips, I think it's actually parsnip. Put the onions in that I had grown from seed last November. I don't know, that seems to work fine for me. Just plant them in a pot in November, and then by this time this year, especially, he's doing fine, he's looking good. And the carrot seeds are coming up and they're looking fab. Pleased with them. 5 rows of carrots been planted. I alternated between, so the ones that are up are the orange carrot, and then the lines between are rainbow carrots. I've never been that successful with the rainbow carrots. The most disappointing thing about rainbow carrots is they look beautiful, purples and what have you, and you peel them and they're just orange underneath. So what's the point? You know, I dare say they have different properties for health, but it would have been nice if they were the same colour all the way through. And this is my potato bed. The ones that are looking really good were volunteers that were in the garlic beds. So I managed to replant them and they're all doing fine. So these are the ones that I actually planted. They're starting to come up now. They're starting to come up thick and fast. The other bed is garlic as well. I've still got potatoes growing up through both the beds. I just keep pulling the stalks out because I don't want to compromise any of the garlic at the moment. So sunflowers are doing okay. I'll have to put in a couple of canes just to help straighten some of them up a wee bit, but they're okay. Sweet corn. So this guy here, I planted him about a week ago and he survived the cooler nights and the frosty mornings. And I really wanted to just see if the one that I planted, if he was going to be okay in the soil, because I didn't want to put them all in and they'll go, oh, I hate it, and just die on me. So he seems fine, he's grown a wee bit as well, so that's good news. Just over the weekend, we'll get them all in. So I haven't moved the pallet deck yet. I made the effort to string all the grass, so at least it's a bit tidier. Well, when I say tidy, I know it's a shebeen. It's my shebeen. I love it. Still got to make plans for the hut. Get to that soon enough. I haven't progressed with the wood store or the compost bins. It's all exactly where I left it. And if you watch regularly, I can guarantee you know what I'm going to say next. I haven't even started on the damsons yet. They're still exactly where they were, apart from that one wee nook that I did about 3 weeks ago. I just need to hit it. It's too hot just now to fire into the bushes, and plus I'm worried about any birdies that may have nested in there now. But yeah, I think I just need to blitz it and just leave the stuff lying and stop giving myself this huge challenge to get it all cut up and stored. It'll be fine there. There's plenty of air going through it, so it'll be absolutely fine. It'll probably make my life easier. It'll just be an eyesore. During winter, some rats moved into the stables. We only have one cat left now, Ginger, and he's 20, coming up for 21 years old. And he's blind, he's deaf. He wouldn't notice a rat if it walked past him. So we had to put measures in place to get rid of the rats. And that was fine. They moved out the stables and out the feed store and moved straight into the hay barn. And we didn't know. And when we got to the last set of hay, which I was relying on for the horses, it was stinking rat everything. However, there is a cat in the district who visits here every day. We don't feed it, it just comes and it mouses around the garden and mouses in the shed. And so I think the rats, you know, when the warmer weather came, the cat started revisiting. It's well looked after by somebody, but I don't know who it belongs to. Anyway, when the rat caught sight of the cat, they all evacuated, they left. So the hay is rotten now. It's just not worth even trying to salvage it. So I'm thinking that if I soaked the hay and roughed it up a wee bit, we just sprinkle all these wildflowers in them and just let it do its thing. So this is from my favourite shop, Aldi. They're still not sponsoring me, by the way. I think that's shocking, absolutely shocking. I thought I might have been too late in the year to do flowers, however it says March to May when the frost is gone, so I'm actually spot on time-wise for this, and I think that's the first. We've got open here, follow the instructions, Susie. Oh look, that's clever. I've never bought one of these before. Oh, don't blow everywhere. Oh, I'm getting fed up with that. Hi, Molly. Right, now we get somewhere. You probably meant to scatter them in a huge area, but I haven't done that. Right, more water. Anyway, here is seedlings, and these are all now the 1, 2, 3, 4, so 5 volunteer tomatoes. No, 6 volunteer tomatoes because I put one in compost to see how it would get on. And I've labelled everything up with food flags because I've run out of food labels, but actually it works quite well. As long as you don't get them wet, they'll probably last a season, if not a bit more. Turnips and got beetroot at the back. I'm really going to try very hard to succession seed this year. So now these are up and can go outside. I planted another pile of turnips and beetroot. There's about half a dozen seeds in each cell. So we'll see what comes up. The turnip's up, which is wonderful. Got some dwarf French beans there. Really unsuccessful with them so far. Nothing's happening, and I very carefully go through the soil and find that the seeds have just turned to mush. So that's a shame, but I'm not that bothered. If they came up, that would be fantastic. If they don't, it doesn't matter because I'm going to have enough beans this year. Another tray of sweet corn. Nothing's up yet. They've only been in for 3 days, so that's fine. Cucumber seeds are in here. Again, this is the 3rd time I've tried to grow cucumber seeds. Just not happening this year. Don't know, can't remember. The tomatoes are doing well though. So these are the mollycoddled tomatoes. These are the best of the 3. They've all got flower heads on them, so I need to start feeding them now. Ties in place as well, so that we're all ready for them to clamber up and across the roof. I've got giant peppers, the big long giant red ones. Got some broad beans, more broad beans, because I planted 6 and only 2 came up. Trying again with asparagus. I know it'll take about 3 years, but I really want it to work. I was been nurturing bloody weeds for the past 3 weeks until I went on YouTube to find out what they look like. Bell peppers and some peas. Visitors. Out! This is a volunteer pepper, so I've got zero idea what it is. It could even be a chilli, I don't know. We'll find out. Strawberries. Excellent. Bramble bushes that desperately need to go outside. These are the tomatoes that have been looked after. I think they need to be over at the window to benefit most from the sunlight, but they're doing fine. Borlotto beans and I'm going to say Heinz beans. I've forgotten the name of them. The beans, I'll put it on the screen. I've just forgotten. And I'm trying again with pumpkin seeds. I've got some chard growing, and that is hopefully some cosmos growing, some more flowers. So thank you very much for joining me again this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please support my channel by giving it a subscribe and a like, and please leave a comment, say hi, that would be wonderful. Thanks very much. See you next time. Bye. I haven't progressed. Oh, jeez, oh. In a bloody hole. Come on, beans. Be more beanie.